Hello, and welcome. It is your mom of three in NYC, and I am back with another video. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. My name is Taneza. I'm the mother of three dynamic, all three kids living in the heart of New York City. I absolutely have a YouTube family, my tribe, and I personally want to invite you to join it. All you have to do is hit that button down below, the one that says subscribe. Once you are subscribed, please do turn on your notifications so that every single time I upload a video, you get the alert. This video, my friends, is a get ready with me story time. How your girl got out of credit card debt. A little bit of backstory. I got my very first credit card. They shouldn't do it, but they do. They had like an orientation my freshman year in college. They had a whole little table set up outside the bookstore. I went to Duke undergrad, and I got my very first credit card. And I was really conscientious. I would charge something and pay it off in full. Thank God that I was able to graduate with no debt, period, from undergrad. I graduated May 11th. I started my job in New York City the first week in July. I moved to New York on July 1st. Like, how did I get into debt? I worked in the fashion industry. I did production for Kenneth Cole. I literally shopped every weekend. I did. That's what I did on the weekends, was shop on Saturday, go out Saturday night, and go to church on Sunday. Get ready for work on Monday. Literally every weekend, usually in Soho. First year in NYC, I literally just shopped every weekend. Hashtag throw it in the bag. And I accrued $10,000 of credit card debt. Oh no. I can't even tell you what I bought. I mean, I know one thing I bought. I bought this Gucci bucket bag. I remember my first salary, I was making $37,000 a year. I woke up one day. I don't know. I had an aha moment, as Oprah would say. Credit card debt is dumb. For me, it was. Unless it's like an emergency or a necessity, live within your means. I challenged myself. I said, you know what, self? Taneza, wake up. You should have no debt. No reason for it. I literally made it my mission. And almost like, not a game, but let's see if I can really do this. I gave myself 12 months, 1 year, to come out of credit card debt. At the time, when I think about what my expenses were, I said, 1 year from now, I need to be out of credit card debt. This makes no sense. It took me a year to get in it. I'm gonna give myself a year to get out of it. You remember the show 106 in Park on BET? That was literally filmed around the block from where I lived. Wrote out my expenses, rent, and my utilities were included. I rented from this guy that owned the whole building, and he and his family lived on the top 2 floors. I was on the first floor, and then his wife had an art studio on the ground floor. Expenses were, rent was $850 a month. I tithed to the church 10%. My Metro card was $63 a month. And then laundry, I did laundry. When I tell you, I cut everything out. I cut out manicure, pedicure. I cut out hair appointments. I even cut out magazine subscriptions. Sure did. I used to get Essence. I used to get Vogue, InStyle, People. I used to get a bunch. I love magazines. They're the best thing to read commuting to work every day on the train. I tell you, I went hard to get out of this credit card debt. Literally, I cut everything out. Everything. Stop shopping. Stop going out to the movies, stopped going out on the weekends. I'm not proud of this because it's illegal, but I did pay like $150 to get the cable box. Back when you had to put the code in to override bootleg cable, basically. I had bootleg cables. I didn't pay for cable. I think I was still on my dad's cell phone plan, I believe. I do believe I was. So literally the only things that came out of my check every 2 weeks, the rent, my tithing, and my Metro card. I literally, and then I gave myself an allowance. I want to say I gave myself like $150 every 2 weeks, something like that, just to have cash for laundry, for food. When I tell you I cut out eating out, I would make a lasagna. I think I would spend like $18 on ingredients, a pan of lasagna. And that would be my meals. Literally, I would pack lunch and eat for dinner every single night. Back before it was known as meal prepping, that's what your girl was doing. Spend about $30 on groceries for the week, and I would meal prep every day. Every day I would meal prep. Lunch, dinner. I've never been a big breakfast person, but something quick on the go, and then I would have this lasagna or whatever the meal was. Spaghetti, lasagna. I gave myself $30, and that's what I did. I meal prepped. Pro tip, never pay the minimum on your credit card. That's just the interest. Never pay the minimum. I had a checkbook back then. I kept the balance of my credit card. Payments every 2 weeks. Every time I got paid, I put a payment on there. That was my life. I paid for nothing except for my rent, which included gas and electric and water, my tithe, my Metro card, and my food. That's it. No extras ever. No shopping, no splurges, no movies. I buckled down. I was hardcore about it. Every time I got extra money, whether it was a bonus at work, whether it was a gift, I put it toward my credit card balance. And honestly, that experience, tribe, is what has kept me cognizant of credit card debt. And if you can't pay in cash, you shouldn't get it. You shouldn't get it. A little over a year, big commitment to pay off 10 G's in that amount of time. At the end of that, ended up getting a new job where my salary was doubled. And I really think it was because I had learned to be a good steward of my finances. I became fiscally responsible. I began teaching this course at my church, Crown. If you guys are interested in getting help with your finances, just let me know in the comments below. Telling everyone who would listen, friends and family, about credit card debt and being fiscally responsible, investing, saving, matching 401k, all that good stuff, how vital that is. When I say I cut you guys, literally, I cut everything out. I would go to the park on the weekends, do laundry. I got a library card. I would check out magazines instead of purchasing them. It was really, really, really great to show myself that I could buckle down hardcore and accept this challenge. I paid off $10,000 of credit card debt. And mind you, I didn't have student loans. I did not have a car, so I had no car payment, no car note, no insurance. I did have renter's insurance at that time. I paid it in full upfront. If you guys need any like help or pointers, please feel free. I always say the first step is to kind of collect data and see what you're spending on. So in order to make a budget that you can stick to, you have to know how much you spend. So step one of that is and I've coached, it's all free. Like, I'm not charging anybody. I just learned and I coach people on financial matters. I'm not an expert. This is what worked for me. In order to be on a budget that's going to work, you have to know what you spend. So for 30 days, I recommend you keeping all your receipts so that you can track really how much you're spending. And then you put it into categories: food, entertainment, bills. You put into categories what you're spending and then what your financial goals are so that you are able to meet them. But for the first 30 days, just track your spending and be honest about it. Be honest about it. All those DoorDashes, Uber Eats, everything. Ubers. Just track your spending. Be honest about it and be realistic, because no budget is going to work if you're not able to stick to it. 1 week into November, for the rest of November, just track your spending. And then December, if you need some help, comments below. I'm here. I'd love to help you. I've learned a lot about budgeting and saving and having goals and meeting them. But yeah, I just buckle down. Like, I literally spent no money for 14 months. I literally spent nothing for 14 months beyond my rent, my tithe, my Metro card, and my food. That's it. And no, when I say food, I mean groceries. I mean $30 a week. I gave a budget, and I would make a lasagna. I would get a pack of chicken breasts and make like chicken, rice, and vegetables, and I would eat it twice a day for 4 or 5 days, you guys. I did. Drinking only water. Like, I was hard. I challenged myself and I made it fun. I did. I tried to like make it fun. Like, let's see how little I can spend today. I go the whole day without spending $1. I didn't drink coffee back there. I cut everything out. Starbucks, I cut everything out because I said, you know what? This was irresponsible, but I'm gonna learn a lesson through this, and I did. I literally shopped every weekend for a year. I accrued this brand new debt. I'm getting out of it. No. I'm not paying interest. What? Single with no kids. So I had no other financial responsibilities. But again, let's track your spending. If you're interested in doing this cute little challenge, let's track your spending through the end of November. Let's see where you honestly are spending your money. Eye opener. You'd be shocked to see how much you spend and what you spend it on. Shocking. All right, tribe. I hope that you have an amazing, amazing day, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye for now.